And a good evening to those of you following along on our live Facebook feed. Thanks for tuning in tonight. This is the first ever Canes Hurricanes season kickoff. It's being presented tonight by the Canes 360 organization, a group of supporters of Hurricane Athletics, a booster club, if you will, hoping to help take GSW to the next level on the field and off. Their contributions have grown tremendously over the last couple of years. This particular organization, the Canes 360, is only just over a year old and looking to grow. And this is tonight's one of their first events here, and we've got a decent crowd that we're just started. My name is Keith. I'll be kind of walking you through the evening. We'll take a look around. We'll meet some of the folks, introduce you to a couple of our student athletes. We've got some new faces. Give you a chance to see who will be on the field for the Lady Canes and the Hurricanes this season, starting with our fall sports season, which will be the soccer, women's cross country. So we got men's and women's soccer, women's cross country, men's golf in action this fall. And we'll make our way around and talk to a few of the student athletes here. This event about an hour long, and when they're getting ready, folks just starting to make their way in. See the head coach of the Lady Hurricanes women's basketball team, Coach Kelly Britsky, to the right on your screen. You see it in the far corner of your right-hand portion of your screen. Assistant Coach Nick Graham, right there, co-piloting the Lady Hurricanes basketball program. On display tonight, their uniforms from last season, but we're excited to introduce an all-new set of home and road jerseys to be unveiled shortly. I think the women just got one of their sets in today. Brand new Adidas uniforms highlighting our collegiate gold and collegiate navy color patterns. So we're excited to show those off. And the Lady Hurricanes, again, I don't even know if the girls on the team are aware that those new uniforms have arrived. So it'll be kind of Christmas in August or September, depending when they get a chance to look at the new uniforms. But Head Coach Kelly Britsky talking to a few folks. Irvin Anderson there to her left of the screen. Marty McDonald, State Farm agent, coming in, supporter of the Hurricanes, and also just happens to be the husband of the head cross-country coach for the Lady Hurricanes, Paula McDonald, in her. It's either second, third year at the helm for the cross-country program. Georgia Southwestern State University President Dr. Neil Weaver there in the near half of your screen, talking to Darcy. Actually, that isn't Darcy. Yeah, it is. Darcy Donaldson, the men's golf coach. So we'll make our way around here, and instead of the bird's eye view, we'll get you a little bit closer to the action and introduce you to a few folks. We're sure glad that you could take a few minutes of your time to tune in here. We are on YouTube as well at this same time, playing with some new equipment here in the Storm Dome. We're excited. There's a lot of changes coming. A lot of changes coming this fall. It'll all start with the new lighting at the soccer field. And I say new, it's not an upgrade, it's brand new. Never played under the lights before, but the Hurricanes and Lady Canes have a chance now to make some history this year, and it'll all start September 5th. If you are in the area and you're interested in stopping by, that's a Wednesday night. 7 o'clock is kickoff, but the party starts at 6. And the best thing is we're going to be throwing a nice fireworks show afterwards. I believe it's the Boom Brothers coming in to put on an 8-minute professional fireworks display at the following to christen in the new lights here at the soccer field. As we move into winter sports, we're about to undergo a new lighting project here in the arena, LED lighting. And it'll really light this place up. In fact, there's quite a few bulbs already blown out, and they're just kind of letting them fizzle out. No need to replace them. They'll be putting in all new LED lighting, state-of-the-art stuff. My understanding is the folks that installed the lighting and put the lights up at Phillips Arena in Atlanta for the Atlanta Hawks, coming down to hit the Storm Dome here in just a few weeks. Baseball, softball, a couple of big announcements coming up. They've got some facility changes coming as well. Indoor batting facility is just about stamped and approved and ready to go. Stay tuned. That big announcement could be coming up here in just another couple of weeks. Indoor batting facility, locker rooms for the baseball team. For those of you that are alumni and you know how rough it's been and how long it's been, carrying the duffel bags and changing in the dugout. So that will come to an end here real soon as that project is nearing that stamp of approval. Also working on a facility for the press box concession stand at the baseball complex as well. Right now we're just under a tent, so we're looking forward to kind of mirroring what they've got at softball now that just opened a few years ago. Folks starting to make their way in. Let's see if we can slide over to that other camera. And we'll see if we can catch a few folks as some folks are starting to make their way in. Again, you're watching live here on Facebook the first ever Hurricane season kickoff presented by the Canes 360 organization. They've got a Facebook page. Check it out, Canes 360. Get more information on that organization and feel free to be a part of it. Check it out. There we go. Hi, ladies. Let me see. We got to get you guys. Hold on one moment. We're going to meet some of the student athletes that are set up here. They've got some goodies to give away. It's for some of our visitors, a little knick-knack to take with them, promo items. Making our way through the crowd. Again, thanks for tuning in. We're on YouTube and Facebook Live tonight. Looking good. Well, I know we got to kind of weave through the crowd. Speaking of weave, Dr. Weaver right here. All right, I don't know if we're going to be, do I need them to come to me? Yeah, come on over. Come on over, ladies. Let's meet a couple of the cross-country athletes here. Come on, let's meet. We've got some new faces. We've got a familiar face. Ladies, we're talking right over to there to the far camera. Cross-country season, yeah, they're far away. We're on Facebook Live, and I just wanted to get a chance to, school just starting. I know you've been here a little bit earlier, but we got practice just underway. And so not only am I trying to learn all the new folks, but perhaps the people out there on social media would like a chance to say hello, and of course, if you got friends or family, let them know that you are. Viewing audience, and we'll go from there.
Okay, I'm Grace Regan. I'm a freshman.
Hi, Grace. I know this young lady.
I'm Connie Lewis. I'm a junior.
Yes, Connie's back. We've got another newcomer.
My name is Rachel Roblay, and I'm a freshman.
Awesome, ladies. So, well, how are we doing? How's practice gone so far? Are we, where are we at on the 100% ready for our first race? Be honest, where are we putting ourselves right about now?
Oh, man, I don't know. We're close.
Close?
We have like a week until our first race, so we're getting there.
All right, you think you can fill that last little bit up to hit it? We're ready? Connie, how about it?
Well, we the other day we did like a 5K trial run, and I think all of the times were kind of like what we expected. Like, they were pretty good. They're not like at the best right now, but I think like once we get out there on the course, we're going to do a lot better. And we've been doing like a lot of like hill workouts and speed workouts, so like we're prepared for anything that's coming.
Cool. Awesome. How about it? How's it going?
We've been training really, really hard, and I'm actually really proud of them. So hopefully on our first race we do really good, because I expect a lot of great things from all of us, really.
Okay, and for the freshmen, you haven't had a lot of time to adjust, but anything, how are things going as far as just getting used to school, getting used to, campus life, kind of meeting with your teammates? How's any special stories to share, any fun stories or tales, or how things have gone?
I don't know. It's very different from high school, so trying to get used to it is a big thing.
Academic part of it, I know you're just getting going, but you kind of think you're going to be okay?
Yeah, seems fine so far.
Now, at this point, do you have a major, or are you just kind of still waiting to see?
I'm a nursing major.
Nursing major, awesome. All right, Connie, what about you?
I actually just recently switched my major from psychology to business management.
Okay.
And I am into nursing.
Awesome. See, look at that. Okay. Roommates.
Yep.
All right, cool. So let's see. What else can I ask you, ladies? Anything exciting over the summer? Do we have any? Did we travel the world? What did we do? Did we do anything? Oh.
I was featured on the GSW page. I went to Pensacola, and I was with the giraffes. If you saw me, that was me.
That's right. I do remember that post. Excellent. Well, ladies, good luck. First meet is when?
The 31st.
Okay, awesome. Well, good luck, and I'll let you keep meeting some of the folks from the community that are going to be supporting you this year. So good luck, ladies, and we appreciate the time. You're welcome. Awesome. Ladies from the cross-country team, let's see who else we can pull out here. Let's see. We've got, let's see here. Who can we talk to? Who can we talk to? Let's see. We're making our way through the crowd, trying to find somebody that'll make eye contact with me. Let's go. Let's see here. Pretty good. Don't want to interrupt anybody while they're eating. Enjoying those burgers, hot dogs, tailgate fare. Folks are settling in. We've got a good line. We'll switch cameras later, but we got a good line of folks, student athletes that are serving and working hard tonight to just kind of show their way of saying thanks for all the support that these folks have done, coming out to watch them play, compete, as well as, of course, the monetary contribution they're making to help support the athletic program. Let's see. Let's pull. I know, and some of our athletes are actually next door, right on the other side of this building is the intramural gym. And they've got everything set up there. A bunch of our student athletes are entertaining the kids so that the parents can come after work. They can sit and eat, enjoy a meal, and then the kids are being entertained with some of our student athletes next door in the intramural gym. So they're playing games, contests. Sure, come on, coach. Bring one of your players with me. What we got? We'll talk to head coach Kelly Britsky. All right, Adrian, here we'll slide over this way. We're talking to Brian over there and the folks on Facebook and YouTube. We're live all over the place. So we got a couple, mentioned a couple of ladies. We got Adrian from the women's basketball program. We've got head coach Kelly Britsky. So, how was your summer?
It was pretty good. Took a couple summer classes and stuff. I had fun. Yeah.
Now, and what are you declared? What's our major? Are we?
Yes, my major is computational science.
Ooh. Okay. Now talk to me a little bit more about computational science. Help me out for somebody that doesn't know everything that's going on. What does that mean?
It's basically like applied mathematics, like the math side of computer science. That's basically what it is.
Oh, cool. So does that involve any kind of like analytical crunching of stats for where you're shooting from on the floor or percentages? Could you help Coach Britsky with that if she needs a little help on that?
I probably could. I took stats last semester, so I probably could do something.
Awesome. And about as far as the hoops go, be honest, where are we at as far as, conditioning level on a 0 to 100 scale? And then just from I know everybody's going to have to shake off with maybe a little bit of rust, but how are we looking as far as getting ready to just dive into fall practice?
We're looking pretty good. I think we're going to have a good team. We're fast. Like, conditioning's almost there. We just started, but we're looking good. We're going to have a good season this year. It's there. Awesome.
I'm really looking forward to it. And not only will you be playing well, but apparently you're going to be looking well, as I guess Coach Britsky's got some new Adidas sets coming. Home and away, Coach? Home and away. So just from a standpoint of, you've been here, to see something new like that, what does it mean just for the players and the girls in the locker room to have something new to kind of, make their own? Is it, do you find it pretty cool, or, it's just a uniform? I mean,
No, it's pretty cool. It's kind of like Christmas when they have the gear laid out, like shirts and stuff, shoes. Everyone's like, oh, this. It's real nice. We're ready to see our uniforms.
the Adidas polos are looking sharp. So, Coach, well, thanks. I appreciate the time here. I'll switch with you. We'll switch with you. So, Coach Brisky, tell me about, how the summer's gone for you and how exciting it is to actually have the girls back on campus.
We're super excited. We recruited really hard this summer and long into the summer. But like Adrian said, we're only second day of conditioning, and we're pretty excited. I was talking to Coach Graham, and I said, am I looking through rose-colored glasses, or do we kind of look, like we're kind of getting ready to play? And he said, yeah, So we're pretty excited. I think the girls sense it and feel it among themselves. They've come together really close already, and it's kind of been fun right now.
So obviously, with a fair set of newcomers coming in, is it the seniors? Is it kind of who's really, embraced? You said that they're already gelling, they're already coming together, which is awesome for the locker room, and that's great. Where have you seen, is a team effort, or are you seeing some, a certain group of ladies that have really taken that role over?
Right, well, it's funny, we have 7 freshmen, and the 7 freshmen have hit it off. We had 6 at the beginning. We were going to have the 6-pack, but we added that 7th in there, and they have just really come together. They're super athletic, super fast, and they all know how to win. They all came from teams that just really know how to win. But we also have a core group. We have 10 total new kids, but we have 17 players, so we're huge. We have 7 returners, 10 new. The balance has been pretty nice. I've watched the seniors, some of the upperclassmen that played in the Peach Belt last year. They're already kind of, setting the tone of what needs to happen, and then they've got this group of gun-ho transfer and young ones that are just all over it. So it's really been nice to see.
Is there anything that you will do differently based on the skill set that you have in with this class?
Yeah, we're going to play a lot faster this year. We've got a little different offensive scheme where we're going to play. We're going to attack the basket a lot more. And we're also defensively, planning on doing some pressing, doing a lot more quickness up and down the floor. And then we kind of recruited to that, and so that's the plan.
Awesome. Well, they're conditioning, they're hitting it, they're getting after it, and we'll see you on the hardwood real soon. So,
yeah,
Coach, appreciate the time. Thank you. Head Coach Kelly Britsky. Let's see what else we can do. Let's see where else we can go. Now we're starting to unwind. We're getting comfortable. Let's see here. I recognize a lot of the faces. I was trying to get us some newcomers. Just get on TV too. All right, we do have a newcomer. We're right over there. We've got a newcomer, not a player, but part of the new baseball staff, and we've got assistant coach Matt. Help me, Matt Lamoth. See, I hadn't had a chance. I've seen it, and I haven't had a chance to say it. Matt Lamoth, ladies and gentlemen, assistant baseball coach here. First year, just first week or 2 tops here in America. So, Coach, welcome. Really glad. We're excited to have you guys. We're excited to see what the future holds for GSW baseball. I know there's a lot of folks that tune in. We're on Facebook now, and if they don't see it now, they may see it later. A lot of our alumni are out there tuned in, and we'll maybe be watching a little bit. So we're excited to introduce you to them officially here on video. But so tell us a little bit about where you're coming from, what you've done. I know you were busy over the summer, finishing up summer collegiate ball in the Northwoods League.
Yes, sir.
Just tell us a little bit about yourself, and so we get a chance to know a little bit about you, Matt.
So back in 2010 to 2013, I was actually at Georgia College, so I'm pretty familiar with the Peach Belt itself. After that, I played just under 2 years in Schaumburg in the Frontier League, independent professional baseball. Then I decided to kind of look at that as a blessing in disguise, and I decided to coach. So I was at Milliken, small D3 in Illinois. Then the last 2 years later, I was at an NAI Central Methodist in Fayette, Missouri. And then this past season, I was in Madison College. It's up in Madison, Wisconsin, Division II junior college. So excited to be back in the Peach Belt, that's for sure. I've been kind of sick and tired of all the snow that I've been dealing with. So that I really hope that Americus is going to treat me right when it comes to the weather.
It will. If you see a speck of snow, that the town shuts down, and that doesn't happen very often. So that's good. So when you were playing, you played what position?
I was a pitcher.
And now when you're here, will you have a focus on helping the pitchers, or is it kind of an all-around, all hands on deck, all aspects kind of thing?
I do. So I'll be the pitching coach and the recruiting coordinator. What's also nice is I'll be able to bring some of my experience in the weight room as well, and conditioning. And I think my pitchers are starting to really see that right now.
Cool. Well, we're glad to have you here. I guess I'm a little familiar with the Northwoods League. I actually was the general manager of the Woodchucks.
Really?
Way back when, yeah. So it was kind of pre the whole, yeah. And the park looks a lot different now than it did when I was there. Old Athletic Park.
Stage 2 right now, about to be stage 3. So it's a beautiful park. It really is.
But I know Madison is heads and shoulders above the rest of the league when it comes to ballpark. Attendance for sure. And then I know they do wild and crazy things. They've got the duck blind. All that. If there was one thing you could bring with you from Madison for your guys to experience here during the school year, what was something you take away from Madison you wish you could bring down?
Truly, I think that I'm going to bring professional to this team. And professionalism is something that I learned very much when I was in Madison. I was able to coach under Donnie Scott. Donnie Scott was a part of the Cincinnati Reds in the second-round draft pick back in the day, but he's been in professional baseball for over 30 years, and it was just something that he's literally a mentor of mine, and I truly wanted to learn everything I possibly could with him the 2 summers that I was there, and I would love to be able to bring some of the things that he taught me over the 2 summers, obviously here to GSW. Okay, and now I'm also serve as kind of the marketing guy. Now, go off the professional side, something that I can do to completely disrupt or break up your concentration during the game. What is something that Madison does promotional-wise that would be pretty fun to bring down here? There was Colt the Bat Dog, and I'm not kidding, everybody loved him. So it didn't matter if we were up 10, down 10, but once Colt was running out to get that bat and bring it back to our dugout, the entire place erupted. Okay,
do you think Coach McDonald would let me bring a dog in and to retrieve bats during a hurricane game?
Let me handle him.
I like it. Okay, I like this. So not only do these folks need to give a little bit of money, but if anybody has a dog that could retrieve bats, I think we'd be in pretty good shape. We'll try to see if we can find Colt
the Bat Dog.
Colt the Bat Dog. So that's cool. I like the ideas. I'm going to come back and visit you. I know Madison does it right. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, new assistant coach Matt Lamoth. Right? I got it?
Absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome, Coach. Good luck. Good luck. Thank you. All right, so we've got a newcomer to the staff, our baseball staff. This is exciting. Let's see what else we can find. Let's see. All right. AJ, come with me for a second. All right. So we're going to go right over here. We're talking to that camera. AJ Hayes. Now, you're about when do you officially start your term? It's the SAC Student Athlete Advisory Committee president. When did you officially go into office? When were you sworn in? Was it the first day of school, or did it go back to the end of last year?
Last meeting last year. That's when all of our new officers got elected. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we're excited to have you in that leadership role. Also, a pitcher on the baseball team. But I've got a more of a selfish request for you to come over here. My understanding is that AJ wants to be half of the tandem that's going to broadcast the play-by-play and the color for GSW soccer this fall. So AJ, I'm going to put you on the spot. This is your trial run here. I'm going to give you the microphone. He did not know I was going to do this, by the way. I'm going to give you the microphone. If you can find anybody to talk to, preferably a newcomer.
Okay.
But if you find the right personality, I want you to bring them back, conduct an interview. I'm going to sit down here and let's consider this our dry run, and just to see what because he would because you'll be doing that after soccer this year. After the matches, you're going to come up for the post game. So if you want to get a soccer player and get that feel for it, because like I said, AJ is going to be if he passes, half of our broadcasting crew bringing you the action for GSW soccer starting September 5th, the fireworks game, remember, 7 o'clock. We hope you can come out, but if not, watch on YouTube, GSW Athletics on YouTube. GSW Athletics is where you'll find those live streaming broadcasts. Okay, AJ, I'm giving you the mic. Here you go. And it's on, and just...
All right, I got to go find somebody now. Who should I find? Is that soccer player? Let's see.
Yeah, I guess we'll go with this. How about Katie? She's a new coach.
Oh, perfect. Hey, new coach, new coach. All right, hey, come on. I need you for an interview if you don't mind for just a couple minutes. This is my tryout. This is my tryout for Voice of the Canes. You're perfect. Come on. We're just gonna go talk right into the camera right here. It'll take 5 minutes. It'll be awesome.
The stage is yours. It's just Facebook. There's nobody watching.
Okay, so like I said, my name's AJ. I'm here with the new soccer coach. We're talking to this camera right here, by the way. And if you don't mind telling everybody at home what your name is.
Katie Roberts.
And Katie's the new assistant soccer coach for the women's team. How's everything been going so far?
It's been good. We have had 2 games now, so looking for our 3rd one Sunday, and then we'll get into our regular season games next week.
Perfect. Sounds good. Sounds good. So you came from Ohio, right?
Yes.
Ohio. Big change, I guess.
Yeah.
Coming all the way down South
I'm originally
Georgia.
from Ohio and played in Buffalo, so weather's a little different, but
yeah,
I don't miss the snow, so.
Good. Well, we're excited for the new season to come up. Thanks for your time. Hopefully we can go out there and win some games this year.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now we just got to go find Keith. Hey, Chrissy, anything you want to say to the crowd? It's Facebook, it's live.
Awesome.
And we're on the camera right there.
Hey.
This is Chrissy Warner, compliance coordinator. She's awesome.
Awesome, thank you. Why don't you tell them about your new role as our student athlete president for SAC?
I already got it. Already got announced by that. Keith already made that thing, I guess.
We're already some updates of what you plan to do this year.
We're planning on, making a lot of money for Make-A-Wish. I'm really excited about it. We got our first meeting coming up, and I'm excited. I couldn't be more excited.
It's a great year to be a Hurricane, right?
That's right. Always, always, always. Good. I gotta go find Keith.
All right. Well, I only got to listen to a second in the booth, but AJ, it sounds like you might be worth keeping around. So I appreciate the time.
Appreciate it.
All right. Thank
Have
you.
a good night.
All right. All right, Miss Kim. No, you can't hide behind. You can't hide behind Ben now. No. Although he is a large man, and you actually can't see you behind him. All right, Kim, come on. Right here. Yeah, but Kim's being shy. She's the one that's getting at the table, working on. We've got live.
Kyle, did you just sign up?
Yeah, he
did. Kyle Kennan, ladies and gentlemen.
Who's it?
That's Kyle Kennan. Kyle Kennan, ladies and gentlemen. Kyle, come here and talk to us. Kyle, when did you attend Georgia Southwestern?
From 82 to 87.
Boy, and we're glad to have him back on campus. The 5-year plan. Turn around. Tell everybody to show up, Kyle.
Show up, Kyle.
Everybody else, Kyle.
Y'all come on down if you can right now.
That's right. Come down and support GSW.
So Ryan, all right, so just so everybody knows, if they haven't watched your Canes 360 video, Ryan is a former baseball player for the Hurricanes. Tell us a little bit about, just talk to us. Tell us, you can talk. Tell me a little bit about Canes 360, what some of the stuff you've been working on to help and support, and you're a big proponent of GSW athletics, and obviously, like I said, I mentioned a former Hurricane. So,
sure.
Ryan.
Well, not only am I a big proponent of GSW athletics, I'm certainly a proponent of GSW.
That's
so
right.
Just getting involved in athletics, the past few years we've struggled in the conference. So the Canes 360s got together to try to make an impact and a difference in our athletic department to drive success. We're building, we're raising money to build a new hitting facility, locker room, baseball locker room, press box. We're just doing, there's a lot of things positive happen, not only in athletics but across campus, but to get the winning spirit back, to get excitement. Hopefully this excitement will spill over into our community. So, if you're out and don't have anything to do, go online, look at the schedules, come out and support us. It means a lot. It impacts our community a whole lot. Because how many athletes do we have? 200 athletes or so?
Just shy of 200, yep.
You got all these schools and teams coming into town, spending the night, spending money with us. And it's just, again, just to create a lot of excitement my family's sure excited about supporting this program. We're certainly thrilled to death to have Dr. Neil Weaver and his wife Christy. They have been amazing, and just his excitement, and his vision and leadership. There's no doubt what direction we're going in. So,
well, Ryan,
glad to be here.
Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you for all you do for the department. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for what you do, Keith. You do a fine job, Keith.
Well, I try. I try. Probably some folks would like me to be quiet, but we're going to keep talking anyway. So, all right, we'll keep going. So, Ryan Young, ladies and gentlemen, let's see. So it's starting to kind of get a little full. I don't have my open window as much as I had before. As we make our way around. We've got a table down on the end. I don't know if you can see that. Folks that are coming in tonight are getting their Canes 360 t-shirt. Maybe I can grab one and show you. Well, it's a gray shirt with Canes 360 on it. You can get the picture. If you want one, you just need to come on down here and visit us. We'll be around, till slightly after 7 o'clock tonight, or till the final burger is handed out, and we've got plenty. So if you are in Americus and you're annoyed of watching me talk, then just come down here in person, and you don't have to hear it, and we're good. But we do appreciate you tuning in. I know there's a lot of options out there, a lot of things you could be doing right now, and the fact that you're watching this, we really appreciate it. We do appreciate it, and we hope you'll consider becoming a part of the Canes 360. Let's see. Let's see, who else can we chat with here? We've got a couple of our golfers, tennis folks, giving out the t-shirts. Got try to find some newcomers here. We have lots of new faces. Let's see. Walk our way. I know you actually don't have to follow me. You know what? I'm gonna step aside for a minute. I am gonna step aside for just a minute, and we'll just kind of catch some of the action on video and let you just take in a little bit of what's going on, and we'll kick over to our screen that's got the projector where we've got some of our current Canes 360 members, and we'll come back and we'll kind of wrap it up in a little bit. But for now, we're just going to kind of shoot around. Brian, we're just going to take a shot, and we're just going to kind of cut to the different cameras. We'll start catching the folks that are here tonight, and I'm going to step away and let you just take in the action. Again, it's the first ever Hurricane season kickoff being presented by the Canes 360 organization here in the Storm Dome on the campus of Georgia Southwestern State University. You can check it out. Canes 360 actually has a Facebook page. Canes 360 is all you got to look up to find them. And you can get more information at gsw.edu/Canes360 as well. If you'd like to sign up, I think you can go right online and put in a credit card and become a member. And we greatly appreciated our student athletes. A big thank you to those that have already, the growing list of members here in just the first year of existence. Well, we're just over 12 months that we've been in existence with the Canes 360, and we've already got a great turnout here for our first ever event. You never know how these things are going to roll, and you never know having something right over the dinner hour, just who might be available to stop by, and it's actually been a great turnout. This is a tremendous turnout for us, and we're excited about it. So anyway, step away from the mic, enjoy the action. We'll be back in just a few moments to wrap it up here from the Storm Dome.
Good to see you. Good luck to you here. Let me know if I can help you.
Well, we'll see if we can. We're back. Well, audio-wise anyway. We're going to hop up on the cam and see if we can pan our way around a little bit. Check out some of the folks that are here tonight taking in the festivities. Again, you're tuned into the first ever Hurricanes season kickoff here in the Storm Dome. There's Coach Sewell just right there in the bottom left corner of your screen. Longtime Georgia Southwestern State University men's and women's tennis coach. Our athletic director, Mike Leader, coming into the screen, hunting down a t-shirt for one of our, there we go. He says that'll work. Just giving things away tonight. Coach Leader getting them all set up with their Canes 360 shirts they can proudly wear when they come to the arena or the courts or the field today, or this season rather, this school year. A bunch of our student athletes manning tables. Each of the sports kind of represented along the way. See if we can zoom in a little tighter for you, get you a little bit more. See Coach Britsky again. Men's golf team, 4 of the last 5 years, the Hurricanes have qualified for the, we'll call it the Super Regional. It's the Southeast region, so most of our teams will participate. If they were to advance, would advance to this Southeast Regional. Golf actually brings in 2 regions together, and they compete. So it's and it's a loaded field. The South, this particular coach could speak on it better than I can as far as how they allocate slots to who makes the finals, the final championship tournament based on how many teams come out of each super regional, and more are allocated for our region or our super regional than any other based on the competition and the quality of golf coming out of here. And the Hurricanes have qualified 4 of the last 5 years for the Southeast Regional, and we'll hope they can do it again. Coach, you might have to explain the whole No, not the baldness. We could zoom in on that though. Here, introduce. Let's introduce. Here, you take the microphone, Coach. And we're going to give Coach the mic. Let somebody else talk for a minute. All right, Coach. All right, first of all, you got to explain for the folks at home. You need to explain. I'm going to be on this one, but you got to explain. Explain the regionals, super regional, if you will, how they decide how many folks advance to the final tournament. You can explain it so much more eloquently than me. And then introduce the young man to your right and talk a little shop about the upcoming season with him, if you would. And I'm going to go step up there and make sure you're in the shot.
So what am I doing right now? I'm just kind of...
First, explain that, explain this whole regional, regionals to nationals. Because our super regional is allocated more teams than... And I want, explain that better than I am. And then, yes, introduce the young man to your right. And let's talk a little shop about the fall season.
Okay, we're up. So I'm going to answer a question, and then I'm going to introduce you. We're going to talk about the fall season coming up. Okay?
Go for it. You're on.
We're on? We're live. Okay, so
it's on. Yep, go.
We're explaining regionals and how all of that comes together. So throughout the whole year, our region is the southeast, and then there's the south. So everything all year comes together for that. Everything you play gets you into that spot. Now, when you're at regionals, it'll be 20 teams, and probably 16 of them are ranked in the top 25 in the country. From there, top 7 go to nationals. Now, each year it's kind of reshuffled based on match play at the national championship. Whoever goes the furthest from that region gets in for the next year. Very confusing. Try to make it simple for you.
Good.
This is Vincent Norman from Sweden. He's a junior this year. He's an All-American last year. Broke several records for us, and we're going to have a little chat about the upcoming fall season.
Yeah.
Nope.
So what am I supposed to say?
We're talking about our schedule. We're going to...
What'd you do over the summer?
We're going to...
Carolina. We've seen a lot of courses before, actually. A couple new ones, like our national preview.
Yep.
And the one we're playing first in North Carolina. And yeah, I think we're looking strong, actually.
We're going to start out at Queens this year up in Charlotte. Haven't been there before. It'll be a good regional field for us. And then we're going back to Columbus, which we've been going to for years. Then we're heading up to West Virginia. We're going to have a national championship preview up there. And then we're heading down to Florida to play the Copperhead Championship. And that'll close out the fall. Good?
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Did you stay in the States for the summer?
No, I went back home to Sweden.
Awesome. And I'm sure the family was there to to give you plenty of good food and home cooking and lots of love. Huh?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
It's are there gnats in Sweden?
No.
No.
Never seen them before I came here.
Yeah, what a blessing. Coach didn't mention that in the recruiting about the gnats.
Well, I don't mention a lot of things. I just got to get them here, right?
But yeah, so if you are a recruit, just ignore that whole segment. They're nice pets. So what's the weather like right now? Are we talking like a comfortable 70 in Sweden? What's the weather back home right now?
Oh, we do Celsius, but right now it's probably, I say around 70. But this summer was the best summer ever. We had like 80 to 85 every day. It was never happened before.
Okay, so can you say, I'm jumping all over the map. Say something for the folks back home that nobody here is going to be able to understand.
We do the same now.
Yeah, just or well wishes to the family.
I'll do it. Hej allihopa där hemma. Hoppas ni har det bra.
Excellent. And I think that I like it. I like that. And I guess the question would be, am I going to be talking to a two-time All-American?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
I'll give it a go there, at least.
All right, well, good luck. Good luck. I know the fall season starts here real soon and then carries over into the spring. So that was a little peek with our men's golf program. Thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate that. Good luck. Good luck. Awesome. So there you go. How about, well, let's get tennis. Tennis, come. How are you, kid? Yeah, I'm okay. You know this. You've talked. All right, I'm going to give you the microphone. All right. Tell me about the fall. Tell me what you did this summer, because you weren't here in the States, right?
No,
okay, let me make sure we're in the shot.
All right.
We're kind of one man.
Okay. I think this is working right now.
We can do better than that. Yes. There we go. Now we're in good.
All right.
Don't move. You guys are both in the shot. We're good.
All right.
Okay. All right. So what'd you do over the summer?
Summer, I just stayed. I went back home. I went to Spain, and I was saying that I went back home. I went to Spain and spent some quality time with friends, family, and play some tennis as well, obviously.
Cool.
But
you were
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
You got to hit a little bit?
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, I got to practice a lot. Yeah.
Now, what are the what are the chances you can find a hard court? It's like, is everything clay?
No.
Is it even?
No, is it even?
Even?
It's pretty
If
even.
you go to a public park, it could be clay or hard court?
No, I mean, it's kind of different at home. Like, it's more private clubs or where they have the tennis courts and everything. But yeah, you can find a lot of courts everywhere.
Then you play whatever you choose, whatever that's.
Whatever you want.
Silly comment on my part, but it's. Do you like to play on clay though?
I do. I love it. Yeah.
That's good.
I love it.
Maybe Coach Sewell could put one in his backyard or something.
Yeah, hopefully at some point. At some point we'll meet.
What? And I asked Vincent.
Yeah.
No such thing as gnats back home. No gnats, right? Back home? Do you have gnats?
I don't think so.
No.
Not that I know. Not that I know.
That's good. No annoying. You don't have to swat anything away.
No.
Little bit.
Sometimes we do have sometimes when it's kind of humid. There's some humid times of the year that we do, but not as much as we do here in America. So.
What was something? What was something you were able to just eat like crazy that you're gonna miss now that you're back? That you were so glad to be home.
Paella, always. Paella.
You can't get that here. I mean, you can't get the home cooking. You can't get it like you get back home.
My dad paella here. No. My dad's paella is unique. Yeah, it is.
So what I mean, as you've been around, coming back you've been here for a couple years now. I mean, how's things? Is it getting kind of that point where you're like, oh man, this is kind of coming to a close? Not to be sad, but I mean,
obviously senior year. I'm with the freshmen now. There's 3 or 4 freshmen that came already, and yeah, it's kind of sad, But
so who was so when you were a freshman, or when you were your first season here, who was one of the seniors that you got? Now you're in that role now, but who was somebody that was a senior? The years kind of blur together for me, but you'll remember.
We didn't have any seniors.
Oh, okay.
But my sophomore year, it was Oli from Germany. Yeah, we miss Oli, and last year was Steve.
That's right.
So
that's right. Yeah. Now they're both back home. Or are they in the States yet?
No, Ollie's back home. Steve is in New York right now. He's working in the U.S. Open. and yeah, and Jonathan Martin, and Justin Ralston, they're around.
Okay, that's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. So Steven has worked Wimbledon, and now he's working the U.S. Open.
Yeah, that's right.
Can he get you tickets?
I don't know. I'm sure he can get some.
But it's just a matter of getting there.
Yeah.
Just a matter of getting
Yeah.
the Flushing.
Yeah.
Who, if you could hit with one player on the tour today, who would you like to hit with?
It would be Rafa and Roger for sure. Yeah.
That would be pretty neat, man. That'd be awesome. Well, all right. Miss Rose, come in and say hello. She's hiding. Yeah, here, you two. So you're number 2, right?
No.
Why am off?
I'm not. I was 5 and 6 like last year.
No, but I mean, this is your second year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Back for your second year. Okay, I was like, all right. So now that you got freshman year out of the way, and have you hit? Now there's some newcomers to the team. Have you hit with any of the young ladies that are new to campus? And is everybody starting to kind of like your practice? You practice in the fall, but of course your main season will be after winter break when you come back for the spring. But have you had a chance to kind of go out and hit with any of the new ladies, or have we done any team activities, or what's been going on?
I've been hanging out with them quite frequently, but I just had surgery in the summer, so I've not been able to really hit, but 20 minutes 3 times a week right now.
Okay, so you're just getting back into things.
I am, definitely.
Wow. Are you working the kinks out? Is there still a good bit of rust, or you've been?
I'll probably be out there in hopefully 6 to 8 weeks, full recovery and everything, 110%. That's my hope. So
Shannon Green is taking good care of you.
He's definitely taking great care of me.
That's one of our athletic trainers, Miss Shannon Green, and Bryce Lawson, the other a trainer on staff. So, what are you looking forward to the most about being back?
Really the new team and getting to know them and hang out with them and stuff. We have a very, very close team. So it just that's what I love. So. And
I asked Alex the same question. If there was one player on tour you could hit with, who would that be?
Novak Djokovic, definitely.
Oh yeah, okay, all right. I like it. That's cool. Well, welcome back. I hope everything heals properly and we can get you back on the court, full strength in the spring. And good luck to the Lady Canes and the Hurricanes. Of course, their schedules are all online. I think we've even got up next year's schedules already. So we already got the 2019 schedules online. The website is gswcanes.com. Awesome. So we had a visit with tennis. Thank you, guys. Awesome. So there you go. We're doing pretty good tonight. Doing pretty well. So, Serge is in the house. Let's get our mascot, Serge. He is here. And again, fans, I'm making that plug. We sure hope you could join us on September 5th. It's a Wednesday night. And yep, it's a night. And that's big for us because we've never had a night soccer match until this one scheduled on the 5th. Lights are going up. We're in the process. Let's move over here and get the camera up. Where did Serge go? Oh, he's all the way over here now. Let's bring the camera back around. Where are you, Serge? There you go. Kind of hiding over there by the flag. Let's zoom in. Now I got to get the focus. There's Serge, our Georgia Southwestern mascot, the large gray being there in the middle of your screen. There's Serge making his way through the crowd as he was probably, my guess is he was probably over with the kids next door in the intramural gym as they were playing. They are much more enamored with our large gray friend who may or may not look like a piece of cauliflower. He's a storm rolling in, the waves, the storm clouds. Use your imagination, it works. It's okay. Either one, however you see it. But there's Serge, and we're happy to have him back for another year. Serge is coming close. Next fall will be his 10th year, or his 10th birthday. Serge will be turning 10 next fall. He was mid-November birthday, I believe. But it's good. So I mentioned the 5th of September is a big date. Check it out. We have an event created on Facebook already for it. It's the soccer opening nights extravaganza. Again, we're shutting down the road that actually runs between the softball and the soccer fields. They'll be shutting that down at 5 p.m. We'll be setting up for our street party that begins at 6 o'clock that night. Again, September 5th. It's a Wednesday. By the way, this is all free. Tonight was free. Now, of course, we'd love for folks to join the Canes 360. I saw somebody signing up before. We've actually got a table set up. Where is it? There it is. Between those two flags, there's a computer set up. We've had a few folks sign up tonight already to become a part of the 360 movement here, Canes 360. But the food and the social and the event really is all free. So if you're not a member, that wasn't the end of the world. We're glad to have you here and still interested in Hurricane athletics. But there's some of our student athletes serving up the food tonight. The traditional tailgate fare along with our Coke products. Coke, a proud partner of Georgia Southwestern State University and Hurricane Athletics. Coca-Cola products being served tonight. We've got there's a little plug for our official athletic apparel provider. From head to toe, even with some of our equipment, it's Adidas, sponsor of the Hurricanes. You see our banner for our YouTube channel. You can't quite see all of it. September 5th, I'll get back to that. Kind of bouncing all over the place. September 5th, 6 o'clock is when the street party begins. And as I mentioned, the whole night is free, folks. Free food, free entertainment, free soccer, free fireworks. Yep, fireworks. September 5th, opening night. First night under the lights, 6 p.m. the street party begins. We'll make our way to the field about 6:45. And at 6 o'clock, not only is there tailgating and free food, just like tonight, provided by the Grub Club organization here on campus. The Grub Club will be cooking on the 5th. Free food. They're going to have snow cones, face painting, all kinds of tables set up, all kinds of activities. Student organizations are participating and putting on a show. The street party starts at 6 o'clock. It's about 6:45. We'll head over to the field. We'll get a chance to meet. You can't tell. Maybe you can kind of tell. Serge has been down a little bit lately. Kind of lost his swagger. We've got a few folks that have inspired Serge to kind of hit the treadmill. We're going to get him some new gear, get him a makeover, and the new and improved Serge will be unveiled on the 5th in that 6:45 to 7 o'clock range. So come out and meet face of the Hurricanes, Serge, reintroduced to the audience and those in attendance. We'll also have a ribbon cutting because it's the first night under the lights, the Chamber of Commerce. They'll be coming out with the big scissors and we'll cut the ribbon cutting in that, again, 6:45 to 7 o'clock window. And we have to be a little bit flexible because we'll cap it all off with a delivery of the game ball that night from the airlift chopper. I forget the whole name of offhand, but we're really glad there's the Group in Americas. Our medical airlift chopper will be delivering the game ball. And we sure hope they can do it. If there's a medical emergency, they've got to go. And we don't want to see any medical emergencies. So let's hope that everything is all clear and they can stop by and drop the chopper on the field that night and present the game ball. And then it's kickoff. Bruton Parker against Georgia Southwestern. Men's soccer action starts approximately 7 p.m. Following the match that night, 9 o'clock approximate start time for the fireworks being shot off by the Boom Brothers. 8-minute fireworks show. There's Serge. Hey, Serge. His Surge protector tonight. Assistant coach, Michaela Peanut Barlow. Her first year on the coaching staff, making their way around. One heck of a softball player, and now she's going to move into a coaching role for her head coach, Nikki Levering. So they're making their way around. But that's it. If there could be any more crammed in that night, I don't know what we got going on. We've got, again, food, street party, makeover Surge, helicopter delivery, great soccer, cheer the Hurricanes on to a victory, flip the lights, turn the lights off, fireworks time at approximately 9 o'clock to cap it all off. And the best part, folks, it's all free. We sure hope many of these Canes 360 members will be out there that night to take it all in. What do we got going on over here? Let's see. Surge is still towering above the crowd. Let's move the camera over to this side. Oh, there's Dr. Weaver, head coach Ben Hicks, men's basketball head coach. Can't really see it. He's reaching down and saying hi to a young fan. Men's basketball team also going to be outfitted in a home and road, new uniforms, Adidas, donning the bright collegiate gold and the collegiate navy patterns this year. I'm really excited to see the designs of the new men's basketball uniforms. That'll be great. They'll look awesome. Andre Statham right next to him, returning for his senior year. Statham, a key part of the Hurricanes' success last year. And then RJ Sessions. Where's RJ? RJ might be back. Oh, there's RJ. There's RJ right there in the middle of your screen. He's got his back to us at the moment. Peach Belt All-Conference selection last year. RJ Sessions is back for his senior campaign. Great personality, great energy, and actually, RJ, one of the driving forces behind the video series you'll see up, leading up to the new makeover of Surge. And RJ, part of that video series, we're excited to show you. First part of it will be revealed next week and will lead up to the event on September 5th. Well, folks, it's been just over an hour since we went on the air. Looks like Surge is waving goodbye. Maybe that's a good time for us to sign off as well. Folks, we sure do appreciate you giving a little bit of your time. Maybe you'll watch the replay for those of you that have watched it live. Thanks for giving us a little bit of your time. Lots of options out there, lots of things you could be doing, and you chose to tune in tonight for our first ever Hurricanes season kickoff. I'm going to make my way back to the booth. We'll get one more shot of those models to take us out. But it's been a pretty successful evening, I'd say. Still got a few burgers coming off the grill for our later rivals, but this will be it. A good night, and I'm sure one will do again, bigger and better than ever next year. Thanks to the Canes 360 again. They're the ones that put this show on tonight, Canes 360. Check them out on gsw.edu/Canes360. That's gsw.edu/Canes360. Home opener, I mentioned September 5th. That just happens to be the first home sporting event. The following Wednesday, the Lady Hurricanes soccer team has their first home match of the year. So with that, we're gonna send it off. We're gonna go to the video clip to send it all off, folks. Thanks for tuning in. We've had a rolling video slideshow of tonight. It was actually last year's athletics banquet, and then we finish it all off with the big thank you and list to our current Canes 360 members. So have a wonderful evening. You've been watching the Hurricanes season kickoff 2018-19, just about to get underway here in America's Georgia Southwestern State University. Tonight's event presented by the Canes 360 organization. Check them out and become a member today. We'll send it up to the big screen, let them roll on out, and hope to see you back here. Don't forget our first broadcast on the Surge Sports Network comes on the 5th, as I mentioned, but that also is our YouTube channel. So there you go as we slide over to the Canes 360 scene. Again, YouTube, GSW Athletics. Check us out, GSW Athletics on YouTube. That's also how you can find us on Twitter, GSW Athletics. On YouTube and Twitter, all of our home games are broadcast on that YouTube station live and in HD. So check it out, YouTube, GSW Athletics. That's also where you'll find us on Twitter at GSW Athletics. You already know where we're at on Facebook, or at least we hope so, GSW Hurricanes. GSW Hurricanes is our fan page, and GSW Hurricanes also is how you can find us on Instagram. Instagram, Facebook, it's GSW Hurricanes. That's it for our inaugural Hurricanes season kickoff. We'll catch up with you with our broadcast pregame. AJ Hayes, you met him earlier. He'll be leading us on the 5th. Have a great night, everybody, and we look forward to seeing you this season for a great 2018-19 of Georgia Southwestern State University athletics. You've been watching the Surge Sports Network.